Thank you. Greetings, distinguished guests, fellow colleagues and friends. On behalf of ECLAC, we are grateful for the invitation. We have responded by preparing a technical document on the strategic impact on 10 key AI technologies, as well as the need to build regulatory capacity through anticipatory governance, legislative foresight, and the role of future parliamentary commissions. I will focus my presentations on three key messages. First message, AI regulation in Latin America and the Caribbean is incipient. Specific legislation is limited. There is a growing recognition of the need to protect children and youth from AI risks in the region. General legal frameworks and regional initiatives provide a foundation for protecting their rights. At the public policy level, four elements stand out. The Latin American and Caribbean Parliament, Parlatino, has drafted a model AI law for Latin America and the Caribbean. The Convention on the Rights of the Child is enforced in most countries. UNICEF works to promote children's rights in digital environments, while UNESCO addresses AI ethics and the protection of vulnerable groups such as children and youth. The digital agenda for Latin America and the Caribbean, known as ELAC, promoted by ECLAC, produce digital policies that foster knowledge, inclusion, equity, innovation, and environmental sustainability. Some countries have taken measures, namely Brazil, Mexico, and Argentina have initiatives to address data protections and the ethical use of AI, has participated in adopting the G20 AI principles. Chile is a global leader in neuro rights regulations. Colombia and Uruguay have developed an AI policy that emphasizes risk mitigations. In the Caribbean, many countries have data protection laws that can be applied to the collection and use of personal data of children and youth in AI environments. Second message, 10 key technologies seem to widen gaps and increase risks associated with the indiscriminate use of AI. The complete document analyzes each one with their strategic implications, potential impacts, and associated risks. We knew their message. The rule anticipatory governance and parliamentary future commissions is very important. The Latin American and Caribbean proposal goes in two directions. First, building anticipatory governance, and second, building institutional capacities, especially in legislative bodies. Anticipatory governance is essential for enabling parliaments to move beyond reactive approach and short political cycles by allowing legislators to anticipate future challenges and legislate with a long-term vision. The United Nations, through the UN 2.0 initiative supported by ECLAC, promotes the development of technological, operational, political, and foresight capacities, known as TOP in Spanish, to integrate future-oriented decision-making into legislative work. Anticipatory governance requires institutionalization foresight as a state policy, allowing the creation of adaptable and sustainable laws. To facilitate strategic dialogue and innovation, countries such as Chile, Uruguay, Finland, Singapore, South Korea, and European Union members have established parliamentary future commissions. In Latin America and the Caribbean, ECLAC, alongside the parliaments of Chile and Uruguay, has created the network of parliamentary future commissions, which includes members from Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Paraguay, the Dominican Republic, and Parlatino, with plans to involve Parlaméricas and the Interparliamentary Union. ECLAC will soon launch a self-paced guide to train parliamentaries in anticipatory governance and legislative foresight. Additionally, it collaborates with the Mexican Senate and the government of Cordoba, Argentina, and plans to visit Panama, the Dominican Republic, and Colombia to advance the initiative. Finally, for the Parliamentary Future Commission, it's necessary to, on the one hand, to strengthen cooperation between parliaments, governments, civil society, and the private sector to develop and implement policies that protect children and youth in technological advanced environments mediated by artificial intelligence. On the other hand, to make continuous effort to adapt laws and policies to new risks arising from technological advancement. The anticipatory governance of the AI is strategic today. Desde CLAC, nosotros tenemos entonces contacto directo con los parlamentos y queremos desde el presente construir el futuro.
So at ECLAC, we have contact with the parliamentaries, and from there we want to legislate to build the future.